Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. (21-0) our score after 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Returning it, Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mariota on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. First down, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
Is that it?
Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Browns drive about to get started. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 31 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
it certainly is, and definitely not a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Mariota again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, sliding out of the pocket. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota again. And it's complete. Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb on the counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns' drive about to get started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Chris Jones on the stop. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. To throw is Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Mariota on the keeper. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the...
It's not right how they man playing, but I'm not, bro. This young lame. Guys lame how that nigga play. Who plays like this? Like, if you want to play like this, bro, just don't be in this. I cannot hear that man, Devin. I cannot hear that man. Is he talking? There. Right. Cannot hear that man. Bruh.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Hold on, bruh. Bruh. Wait. Oh, that's why I had my mic down the whole time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
No, bruh.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside
I'm concentrating, but I'm over
line.
here losing the chat. Like, he over here beating me on some bullshit.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change
No,
in the
bruh.
situation.
That never
here.
happened, bruh. These men are stupid. You know it's girl dogs, right?
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
It's
Not
a
much
female,
there,
bruh.
only a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It wasn't even the
They'll
bitch.
wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
It is
But
a
now it's
girl.
third down. Flushed out. And he is.
Oh.